hit it.
Is the mic thing?
Oh,
Turning
now,
into-
yeah, it's working. It's working now.
I love how John's turning into the corporate honey badger.
No, that's exactly why I
Turn the
don't
mic up too.
don't like my job, because I hate corporate life. I'm a socialist, and I don't, I'm good at what I do, but that's to make companies richer. And that's not a great feeling,
Really don't mind.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Also, I didn't realize, but a plastic fork came with my salad, so I played myself doubly.
You played yourself. Isn't that guy like a total dickhead?
Yes, he refuses to go down on his wife, but he expects blowjobs.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow.
That's like
What?
the ultimate
Khaled or
selfishness.
whatever his name is.
DJ Khaled.
Hey, what's the
And he
pickup
literally
pattern
doesn't do
on the-
anything. He just like yells over music.
What's the pickup pattern on the mic? What is it set to right now?
Was it set?
Yeah, the pickup pattern.
Where would I know?
It's the setting up there, right?
It says
There's
Omni-
mono and cardioid.
Yeah, is it set to cardioid?
Yeah.
Huh.
Should it be on Omni?
So put it on Omni.
Okay.
Everyone should talk real quick. Everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Harmony.
Much better. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was. I think it was set to figure 8, so that means it's only picking up forward and backwards, or side to side. I think it's forward and backwards on that. But you guys sound better now. Like, it was hard to hear Chris for some reason.
Was that?
Can you hear him now?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Can you hear Alex?
We were having some trouble with it earlier with Christian, so this is sort of like Goldilocks and the Three audio techs.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what's the setting?
Third time's a charm.
Okay.
Like
I'm
Omni.
actually working on that. Coming up with a solution to wire everything, but it would also require some different mics, because they all have to be, well, not all
I
of them,
like.
but XLRs.
No, I don't want different mics. I like the one we have. Okay.
That doesn't have
He's
an
fine.
XLR, it's USB, but I want the XLRs going into a Rode caster. So then you can put all 4 mics, and then you can also connect to it Bluetooth, and then you can plug that into a computer. And like that computer.
He's enough. He
And
is
then
enough.
And then you can play music, and everyone can hear the same music. Yeah. There's a whole audio solution I'm thinking of right now, and I've been looking. I've just been following prices. I'm waiting for a Rodecaster to come in, under $200 on Facebook Marketplace, because it's expensive. And it hasn't come up yet, but it's come close. $240 was the closest I saw. And then also the mics. I have to figure out that solution. I already have one XLR that we can use, but I
What
typically
for?
want at least 2 XLRs.
What are you trying to get this for?
For D&D.
Wait, really? You're trying to get a multiple mic setup going?
Yeah, so the idea is that you have multiple mics, so one close to you, Daz, and one for the table. Then you connect your Bluetooth to the Rodecaster, so then the music will come, and then you use the speaker as just the speaker for the computer and technically music. So then we hear the music as well as you guys hearing the music, and
Cool
yeah,
concept.
everyone sounds better.
Hey, if you
want
want
also like sound effects that you could use if you really wanted to, but it's pointless. Yeah, but it'll be right next to you.
if you want to invest in that, I'm all for it.
No, I've been planning on it for the last 2 months. I just have been waiting for the Rodecaster to fall under $200 on Facebook Marketplace. So I look at it about once a week, usually around D&D time.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So that
Thank
I need
you.
another XLR, but the other XLR isn't going to be as difficult to find.
We started pretty late last week because the project that we were showing you. So let's start on time this week. On time-ish this week.
If we
Yep,
must.
I'm good to go.
All right, 6:15, starting on time.
Ish. If we start within the hour, we're on time.
I consider 6:45 to be pretty much on time. I tell people to
Yeah.
be here around 6:30, get your talking out.
That's literally how I see it too. We started like show up time 6:30, but we actually start by 6:45.
Okay. Well, Last time, you traveled through the labyrinthine oubliette. Say that 10 times fast. And you seem to have gotten to an underground portion, where it's leading underground, and there happens to be an octopus here that doesn't seem to like you very much. Not sure why that would be. Maybe it had to do with you assaulting his tentacle. Yeah, there's a long stretch of water, and there's an octopus in that water, and I think we're in combat now. So everybody roll initiative.
Wait, before we roll initiative, can I try to talk to the octopus?
Yes. What would you like to say?
Hey, yeah, whoa, octopus. Hey, you don't gotta do that to the ship. Look, I know we got off on the wrong foot. I just want to see if we can be friends because, I wouldn't want to hurt you. And I want you to survive this too. The person you need to be mad at is the person that stuck you here in a tank, trapped you in a prison. And I'm here to free you from that prison. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
And how are you going to free me from this prison where I'm not paying rent and get to live for free?
That's right. You do get to live here for free. But did you know there's an ocean? A huge world that you've never seen?
He just raises his tentacle in front of his mouth like this and leans towards Deus and says, "Muscleheads, hate them."
All right, you get a inspiration.
Thank you.
Oh, jerk. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole ocean, and, I don't know if you've ever found love here. I found love, and I think it's one of the most special things, and it's good. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It's really good. And if you want to find love too, there's a whole ocean out there that you can't see because there's one jerk in a castle that spins this place all around and keeps you in a prison. It might be a big prison with free food, but where's your autonomy?
I could swim all around here and enjoy myself and not be bothered most of the time.
Yeah, that's a good point. But if we get into a fight right now, then you might die, and then you don't even have this prison to swim around in. So if you weigh the options, my brain hurts. I forgot what I was. If you weigh the options, we should. Hey.
Roll initiative.
We shouldn't fight, right? Damn it.
No, we shouldn't fight if we don't have to.
Okay. Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
You have a -2 to your attacks.
-2?
Yes.
Is that
Soul, -4 to your attacks.
Did you say -40?
4.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
okay? -2, no problem.
Kill him and I'm leaving.
Soul just automatically hits himself every time.
Soul has hit himself in confusion. This is from when you did the math puzzle.
Yeah, I figured that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the pills you were taking last session too.
No, I have a -1 to all stats right now.
Correct. You have a -2 to all stats.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean. But technically, I'm looking at it as a -1 because
a -1 modifier.
Modifier, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The real skill check is fitting the straw through my mask so I can drink.
You watched Cyberpunk, right, Jimmy?
Yes.
You look like Kiwi.
Oh, yeah. I can see it.
All right.
This guy from?
What?
Which game was this guy from?
Originally from 6. He does, spoiler alert, does make several appearances in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, that's why he's got the better polygons, right?
Yes.
Isn't he like curvy or something? Isn't that his thing?
No comment. What about Mr. Typhon?
Typhon?
Hopefully someone has allergy pills on hand.
20 plus.
22.
Okay. Wow, Soul's going first?
Wow.
You could run out of the
No
room.
pressure.
15 plus?
19.
18.
16.
Hey, you're here.
19 was Hayate? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 10 plus.
12.
14.
Did I forget anybody?
Kevin, you rolled a 5.
Oh boy.
Well, you rolled a 6. Got a 5.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, you are up first, but prior to your turn, one second. As Soul's preparing, Ultros actually looks at you, and you don't see his mouth moving; it's under the water, but you could still hear him talking, which is kind of weird. And he just thinks, "I bet you think I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus."
No, I don't. Why would you say that?
Silence, knave! You're in the presence of octopus royalty. A lone thug like you can never defeat me.
I look up at Ink Floyd. I'm like, what's this guy's problem?
Ink Floyd shrugs.
Clearly projecting.
Messed up.
All right.
Soul's gonna grab his bow and cast Scorching Ray at the
Burn it.
thing there.
More takoyaki.
Yay!
It says to make a ranged spell attack. Is that just
You have a spell attack bonus, and that's gonna be plus your D10 or your D20, just like you were attacking.
Gotcha.
It'll be on your last page, and it should be really, really good, Mr. 24 Charisma.
Jesus.
Well, it's -4 to attack, right?
-4 to your attack, but that's after all your bonuses. So everything,
Okay.
roll it, and then -4.
Awesome. So the first one will be 18 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, nice. Should I just do the 3 attack rolls there? 17
Hits.
Oh my! I'm starting to feel bad. 15.
Misses.
Okay. Kind of hit hard. 2d6. Okay, cool.
One of the perks of that spell, Alex, is that every attack roll can crit. Any spell that has an attack roll can crit.
Oh snap! Okay.
So that's why you upcast that to like 5th level and shoot 6 or 7 beams, and you got more chances to crit.
Oh man. That is 15 fire damage.
15.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Be right back. My dogs are barking. I gotta let them in my room.
Okay. As soon as you hit him, you just hear him say, "Youch! Seafood soup is not on the menu."
I don't want to hurt this guy. He's hilarious.
I know.
What'd you say?
I don't want to hurt this guy. He's hilarious.
Why are you fighting him?
Should have ran away when I had the chance.
Hayate is up. Oleana on deck.
I would like to use my bonus action to make an insight check to possibly get a weakness or resistance or immunity. Or two of those, I should say.
You're gonna have to repeat that. It kind of blended together.
All right. I want to use I want to use his mini feat of Deadeye Deduction and use an insight check to, if successful, learn any combination of two weaknesses, resistances, or immunities of my choice.
Okay.
That's going to be a 26.
Okay. Which two? What would you like to learn?
I would like a weakness and a resistance.
Weaknesses. None. Goose egg. Resistance. Lightning.
Okay. In that case, that actually helps me. I will. All right. I will use 2 Mudra and cast Katon. Throw a fireball at Ultros. Needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 19.
Just got it. So that is half of 66 fire damage.
6d6 or 66?
6d6.
Okay.
$24 fire damage, so 12 fire damage.
He's not resistant to. Oh, it's half. Spoilers. Okay. Oleana's up. Kenju's next on deck. I love this song.
It's a jam.
So I was on the other side of the room when the fight started. How far is that back wall from where Ultros is now?
180 foams.
That's more than it took me to get there.
I don't think so. You
'Cause
ran
I was
across.
Right, I don't have that much movement, but I was able to get from the start to the other side of the room.
It wasn't in turn order. I wasn't considering it to be one round. You weren't in combat at the time. You didn't even know there was a monster that was attacking you.
Well, we did by the time I ran across. We had messed with Kevin's boat. But, okay, then I'll just spend my entire turn walking or running back because I'm on the other side of the room.
Okay. Alright. Well, it's Ultros' turn. And he says, I ain't no garden variety octopus. And it is going to... attack Soul.
Just jealous of Pink Floyd.
Must be. Bye. You coming back
Goodbye.
to me? That is kinked. That hasn't happened in a while. Okay, that's not very high. Let's see, what did I get? 20.
To hit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Did I just level up?
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's 17 points of damage. And you are grappled.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to make a bite attack against you now. Okay, that one's 29.
That hits.
Okay, it swallows Soul. You take 8 look on your face when I said it swallows soul. You're like,
Swallow your soul, swallow your soul.
Oh my god.
22? Was that Exorcist?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
That's right. Okay. While you're swallowed, you are blinded and restrained. You do have total cover against attacks and other effects from outside the Kraken, though.
Yes.
Excuse me, the octopus.
Just where I want to be.
And you are going to take damage at the start of each of the Kraken's turns. Okay. Cool. Kenji, you're up. Cassette's on deck.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Daz, how do you feel about me swapping places with our bard?
Oh.
The way it's written, I believe your feat works that way.
I'm gonna swap places with our bard.
Okay.
And I'm restrained, which means I have disadvantage, but one of my abilities means I have advantage on my first round of combat, so I have 2 normal attacks. Also, I do have blind fight within 10 feet, so I'm not blinded.
Ooh. Yeah.
I love you, Will. Soul. You swallowed, and then all of a sudden you just find yourself completely covered in octopus spit, but you're back on land where Kenji was. Kenji, you find yourself inside of Ultros.
Yeah, I assumed as much. It's about to get real bright in his throat.
Oh no.
My first roll is an 18, which is in crit range for me.
That hits.
And my second roll is a modified 21.
That one misses. No, that hits too.
Okay. I'm gonna roll out a dice. Stand by.
Ugh, something's not agreeing with me.
16, 21, 30, 9, plus 12 from the 2 attacks. So that is 51 points of damage.
Oh.
From the inside.
Fun fact, his skin is just as thick on the inside as it is on the outside.
How's he doing with fire on the inside of him, though? I imagine that's a spicy Kenji.
It is spicy, and I have to make a saving throw. A Constitution saving throw right now. I'm not going to use that dice anymore. You just you feel the walls of the octopus like spasming on you,
no.
Kenji, and he just spits you out onto the ground. He goes, "Ugh! You do not taste good, kid."
Well, that's unpleasant. I say, like, wiping muck off myself.
Yeah, and you just see him like take a deep breath, like he opens his mouth above the water, and you just see like a gout of flame come out. Spicy. Okay. Cassette is up. Deus is next.
How far away am I from the Squiggly Wiggly?
I pictured all of you being pretty much near the shore and so I would say that you're within 20 folds of him.
Okay. She is going to do her Dragon's Roar then.
What is this?
It's a burger move.
It's I think it's one of my mini feats.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I think it's one of my mini feats. Target. Yeah. It's a target's in a 30-foot cone. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Using this dice instead. Wisdom, you say? 18.
Oh, you stinker. All right.
Was that exactly enough?
17 and up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 on this dice, much better than the other one.
Okay. Well, she's going to... Yeah, she's got nothing. She's just going to be on guard then.
But isn't that only a bonus action?
Is it? thought it was an action. No, it's an action.
Yeah. Well, you could trance for a bonus.
I thought I already had that on.
You don't start with it on. You have to declare it.
Oh, I thought it was on from the last battle.
It ends after like a minute.
Okay, all right. So then I've got then I'll have my dragon trance on.
Okay.
Trance on.
Days, followed by Kevin.
Okay, so we're gonna dance first. So that's going to be a 28. So you have to make a perception 28 DC.
Jesus, so high. Wow, I think I actually got it. Hold on. Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool. Right.
32.
Okay, so I'm going to declare Kevin my dance partner to give him a bonus, and then I'm going to shoot him twice. Not Kevin.
You sure?
Yeah. And I'm activating my Gauss barrel too, and sharpshooter.
Okay.
Okay, so 23 and okay, 12. So that misses, right?
That one misses.
Okay, so one hit. Okay. Sharpshooter, Gauss barrel. Okay, so 21 damage.
Okay. Don't tease the octopus, kids.
Okay, that was my turn.
Man, doing that voice is a little bit wrong. All right, Kevin's up. Soul's on deck.
Don't forget, I gave you a chance. And then Kevin is... How far away am I from the creature?
About 20 volts.
Perfect. Then Kevin will scream out... And he's just gonna plunge. That's his plunge.
I don't know. No idea.
Heavenly Lament of 1 million needles.
Oh.
Oh.
It sounded really distorted on my end. When
Probably because my mic's turned up a little bit too high. And you said -2, right?
Yeah, but you have advantage on your first attack though.
Oh, sick.
And you're blessed because of the sword.
Yeah, 24 hits, right?
24 hits.
I'm gonna roll again. 16 does not hit.
Nope. Oh, I'm sorry, 16 does hit.
Oh, 16 hits? Let's go.
Yes. 16 is the AC.
Oh, perfect. And then 27 totally hits. So that's 3 slashes. That was with -2, by the way. Technically -3. 1, 2, 20. Hold on, I'm calculating in my head. 20. Okay, 46 slashing damage.
Damn.
Okay.
And
It's calamari time.
14 dark damage. Or necrotic damage, excuse me.
Okay. No, you didn't level up.
Another level, guys. This is amazing.
Oh my god, that was so fast. Wait, we leveled?
No. That's just part of that song.
If that hurt, I swear we could just stop now, and you can go about your day.
I have more lives than I do arms. All right. Speaking of which, 3 tentacles pop out of the ground near you guys, like not out of the water, like out of the walls and out of the ground.
Oh.
Like sticking up out of the marble.
Pretty strong.
I was writing tentacles and I wrote testicles.
It does have weakness.
Yes. Okay. So he says, "What a delicious morsel! I can't wait to get my tentacles around her." And he's a tentacle attack on Cassette.
Ew.
That's the appropriate response.
Is it like sexy or not sexy?
It's like made by a bad dragon.
Got it.
That's a
cast
30.
I summon
What was
Chris
that?
Hansen.
Oh, God. It's a 30 to hit Cassette.
Let's see. That's against my AC.
Yeah, I think it hits
God. Yeah, that hit me hard. Mm-mm.
you. Giggity?
No.
Okay, that's 14 points of bludgeoning damage,
Right.
and you are grappled. Deus, it's going after you now.
Okay.
Ugh, another one! This one's furry. Okay.
No, she's not.
Thank you.
It's an octopus, you can't tell.
He's got big ass eyeballs. He can tell.
Next one's gonna go for Oleana. Oh, yeah, Oleana just got here, so the next one's gonna try to get Oleana. 25.
Sure, that hits. But I will use deflect energy.
Which does?
Basically, I can nullify your damage. But so you gotta tell me what you rolled first.
13 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, I take no damage.
How often
And-
can you do that?
Has a reaction every turn.
That's fucked up.
Yep, bunks. It's an improved version of deflect missiles.
Oh, yeah.
And
Cool.
because he's touching without permission, I'll deflect it right back at him. So, he needs to make a... Oh, great, don't tell me what the fuck it is. Dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Nine.
Yeah, he fails and takes. That is. He takes 15 points of force damage.
Okay. Ah! No touching! Ah! No touching. Got it. Okay. Soul, you're up.
He's gonna wipe himself off, but then he's gonna use an action to reload his firearm of refreshment,
Okay.
and then we'll give Deus inspiration to increase the crit hit range.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I missed you, right?
You missed me, yeah.
So you're using
Barely.
inspiration to increase crit range this time. Interesting.
For now.
Interesting. Okay.
No, it's my turn. Sorry.
Cool. Grappled is the same thing as restrained in this situation.
Well then,
5e. Well, it specifically says until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. So,
right? Okay, so they are grappled and restrained, as opposed
Yes.
because those are mechanically distinct things.
yes. Okay. Is that it for Soul?
Yes.
Okay, before Hayate's turn, it's a lair action. It's going to be a chain lightning strike. So this is everybody. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't wanna. Okay. How dexterous can my little baked potato be?
How baked are you? That's the question.
Fantastic.
Fuck me.
I got 20.
Well, you needed An 18.
Nice.
Okay.
Natural 1 for me. Good stuff.
Is a 5 higher than an 18?
Yes.
Oh, we're good then.
You suck, man. I had an 18. I had an 18 with bless, -1.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have eaten those pills.
Oh, gee.
All right. Now that we've gone through one round, Mike, you feel as if the gloves that are on you are shrinking. Every round you take 10 damage, okay?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Cool. So those who succeeded take half damage unless you have evasion. But it is... Sorry, I lost my place for a second, but I found it. So 1 again. 15 points of lightning damage on a failed save, 8 points on a successful save.
Sorry, you said what was half? 7?
8.
8. Jesus, I was
Let's round
close.
it up.
How's everybody looking right now?
I'm still good from the acupuncture.
My hair is so frizzy right now that I'm not
Yeah.
happy about it.
Okay, Hayate's up. Oleana on deck.
How far is Ultros in the water from us?
It's 10 foams from the shore.
Okay. First things first, I would like to use a bonus action to coat my weapon in one of my poisons. And then I would like to jump and attack, try to land on its head.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
All right. First attack, 1d6 plus 1d6. That is 8. That is 12 slashing and 3 force damage.
Okay.
And he has to make a Constitution saving throw against my poison DC. On a failure, the target takes 1d12 poison damage and is blinded for 3 rounds.
What's the save? I'm sorry.
It is... Sorry. Constitution.
What was the number? Sorry.
18.
Okay, he actually failed that, but he is immune to blinded.
Okay. You will also, at the start of your turn, for 3 turns, you will take 1d8 necrotic.
Please remind me.
Yep. Then I will just stay right on him and stab him again.
The glasses, guys.
It was like the party rock anthem.
Oh.
Jeff earlier.
That is also a 19 to hit.
Entire farm apparently.
11 slashing and 9 force damage.
Okay.
And that's it. I'll just hang out on there.
I'm just not that into you, buddy.
Ain't that a pity?
Ain't that a pity? Oleana's up.
How big is this guy?
He is huge.
And is there enough room where Hayate's standing? Like, how does he have enough room on his head for me to jump
Yes.
on?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm run across the wall, land on his head, and unload 5 punches into his face.
Ain't you a dainty thing? Ow! 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 Ow!
Alright, 16's the magic number. Okay. Oh man, almost a crit.
Keep scratching.
1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits,
Jesus.
5 hits. I rolled so many 15s. Okay, all 5 hit. And so the first one, do I need to split up the damage, or can I just give you a lump sum? It's
You
force
give me a lump
damage.
sum.
Okay.
Yeah. What was that, Chris?
I said, yeah, lump sum. You don't want to take the monthly payment.
I know how to take my lumps.
Lovely lady lumps.
What was that?
Said lovely lady lumps.
Oh, God. Hey, buddy. How's my arm taste?
That's a good one. Okay, that is 72 force damage, 3 necrotic damage. He is poisoned without a saving throw, and he needs to make a Constitution save or be stunned.
Oh.
He's immune to poison.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Never mind. Immune to blinded. My bad. Constitution saving throw 22.
Alright, he passes the Constitution saving throw. But yeah, so 75 total damage and poisoned until my next turn.
Damn. Bum, 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 bum.
Sorry, Pat. I scared. He turned around and looked at me. He's like, "What was that?"
Till the end of my next turn. Yeah, cool. So all his attacks and skill checks are at disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Wow.
All right. Well, Cassette, you are in his tentacle.
Lucky me.
So he's going to start his turn by trying to eat you.
Oh, that starts turn with 1d8 damage.
He also takes 8 necrotic.
Or 8.
Is it just straight up 8?
Flat 8, okay. Was it gonna
No, I rolled an 8.
Oh, you rolled an 8, okay. Yeah, it's a d8.
Alright, cool. I said I wasn't going to use that dice anymore. 22.
Yes, it hit. Or success.
Success? Okay.
Yeah.
Ow! You just... Cassette, you are now in his mouth. Well, he's swallowing you. He's going to do damage to you for... Can I help you? Okay.
He's Team Cassette. He's trying to mess with you.
Thank you, Fan.
It's a good boy.
$21 points of piercing damage.
Oh, gross.
You are blinded and you are restrained.
With that blindness, hold on a second. I have dust shield with my eyes for being a Dune folk, Lala. So I have an advantage on saving throws against being blinded. So do I get a saving throw against that?
This is not a saving throw. It's the fact that you are inside his body and there's no light.
Well, I'm gonna give him such an upset tummy then.
Please do. Tavi, roll initiative, please.
It'd be like that episode of House where the guy swallows the toothpick and nearly dies.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, you guys still have your friends you could call on to help. Just saying.
Yeah, let me pull up the list.
Definitely forgot.
I didn't. More chances to kill your friends. Robot Eric?
10.
There he is. 10. Okay. Cool. Alright, you're coming up pretty soon. Ultros is going to try to whackle Oleana.
To do what?
No, whackle.
Yeah, I said whackle.
Like a whack and
Like
tackle?
that.
Natural 20. I like this die. All right, this is...
That counts towards our natural 20s, right?
No. Good try, though.
But our natural ones count towards yours.
My natural ones don't count towards them. 17 points of bludgeoning.
Cool. Deflect energy.
Okay.
Not redirecting it to him. I'm just slapping it away so I don't take any damage.
Okay, but you are grappled. And it is going to fling you. Let's see, at whom?
You get,
Kevin.
it's got. I was gonna say it's got to be an anime fling, and I am flung ass first at Soul just because he's bashful.
Okay, just because you said that, that's what's happening. Throwing it at Soul.
Can I use a reaction to try to catch him?
Yeah, sure.
What do I roll for a reaction?
Hold on. Oh, I don't even have to roll for this. Yeah, just throwing you at Soul. Both of you will take... So, not a lot. $15 points of bludgeoning damage to both Soul and Oleana.
Right, but can I roll a reaction to try to catch him before it hits Oleana, or no?
Does not have that as an option here. Sorry.
Nope, no worries.
Sorry, you actually get a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Don't think this is gonna go well, but
Nailed it.
this is 0 evade
A 0?
because I have -4 to my attack roll. Or sorry, it's a 1.
Oh,
because I'm exhausted.
No.
Two
It does
or something.
not. So you get hit by it and you're knocked. You both are knocked prone.
Hey, Helen, why'd you say exhausted?
I did the dual tech with Deus, didn't I?
Right,
There's one
that only
more.
affects skill checks, not
Yeah.
saving throws.
Yeah, saving throws and normal attacks are fine.
I still wouldn't have passed it, but it's good to know. Sorry
What
about
would it
that.
have been without it? Just curious.
Like a 5 or something.
Okay.
I rolled 4.
That would have passed. Yes. Okay.
I don't know how to D&D.
What was that?
I don't know how to D&D.
Yeah, you do.
No, you're doing good.
You're doing. Honestly, you're doing great. You're miles ahead of most people.
Streets ahead.
Streets ahead. That's not a thing.
How do I calculate my spellcasting level technically?
Your modifier?
Like if I'm casting a spell. I always
What
forget.
specifically are you trying to calculate?
I'm trying to do fight or flight, which is compelled duel.
Oh, so your DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 plus 5 for the proficiency plus whatever your mod is.
Okay, 8 plus 5 plus 4 minus 1. 8 plus 5 plus 3.
Okay, so 16.
You've done it now. Watch for the demise of Defiant Horror.
You're not up yet.
Oh, I thought it was next. That's why I thought.
Kenji's.
Never mind. Ignore what I said.
It's Kenji and then Cassette.
Kenji says, "Watch for the eyes of demonic whore."
Wait, what was this? What is that from?
From Kevin.
That's what Kevin just said.
Watch. I couldn't understand it. Watch for the eyes.
Watchful demise of Defiant Horror. Just so you know, Ken.
Oh.
Okay, I know. I streamed it, so you can't really understand it. That's the point.
All right. Can I call in Azumi for a tag team where I teleport? Where I teleport swap with Cosette? I hit it from the inside, she hits it from the outside, and we try to cut me on out.
So it's a bonus action to ask for help. So technically, you can do your swap now, and then use your bonus action to call for Izumi to help, but if you're using your bonus action ahead of time, she's still going to act after you. But yes, that works.
So I don't understand. You said it works, but then you said a bunch of stuff before that made it sound like it's not going to work.
You get to do your teleport.
Great.
You can replace yourself with cassette, right?
Great.
You get your attack from the inside.
Great.
And once your turn is finished, then Izumi gets to do her turn. She doesn't get to do it simultaneous. She's after you.
That works for me.
Okay.
We gotta get Cosette out of there.
That's probably really smart, given what happens if she starts her turn inside his belly.
Oh, and also, Will, if your timing is super essential, you can hold your action to attack when Izumi attacks.
I just wanted it to look cool, man.
It totally is.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
All right.
So,
All right.
How often
What?
can you use that?
I mean, that could be my bonus action every turn.
Well, it's a bonus action to call Izumi to help. So you can't do both. Unless somebody else does the bonus action.
Then Izumi and I are going to go, and we're going to cut out a Cosette-sized hole in this thing's chest.
Okay.
Wherever we see a little lump, we're going to cut around it.
Okay. Will, roll a d4 for me, please, and tell me what you get.
We have a lot of experience cutting up octopus. I got a 4.
Okay. Believe it or not, Izumi does not die right away.
Yet.
Right away.
Right away.
All right, and for my attack, I got a 23 and a 20.
Both of those will hit. Izumi is going to mimic exactly what you're doing. So, let me roll.
Does she get advantage because she's pretty?
No. But she will
That's
hit
bullhorn.
both. So, here's what I'm going to do. Double whatever you roll, and we'll say Izumi did the exact same thing as you. You guys worked in tandem.
Okay, doke.
she would have got advantage if she had a makeover like Deus did.
That is a combined 40 damage.
Yikes. Okay, 40 damage is...
An even number.
That's true, and a multiple of 10.
Technically, to get him to spit up the person inside, they have to do damage from the inside, but I'm going to let it happen.
My man!
It's a good DM right there.
Alright, so...
Have I mentioned how handsome you are today?
You did. By the way, Cassette, I forgot to give you some damage when you were inside of him.
So wait, I get damage when I'm chewed and also damage when I'm swallowed? Isn't that two actions?
I think you gave her the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. It wasn't you weren't inside of him at the start of his turn, right?
Right.
No.
Ingested her and then she took the damage during
Okay,
that.
you're right. Sorry. My bad.
You're good. There's a lot going on.
He's you feel the walls of his throat kind of like just pulsating against you, and then you hear the sound, right? And he spits you up, and you go flying right towards Deus like a potato missile.
Potato gun.
I got you.
Oh my god.
Okay. Good job, Kenji. Izumi goes back to the back line.
So wait, real quick. If he's spitting me out, does that mean... I know that's not me turning my back or trying to get away from him, but he's trying to get away from
attack
me,
of
right?
opportunity.
Damn
There's
it.
no attack of
Okay.
opportunity. I knew where you were going.
Okay.
However, it is your turn.
It is my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
And Deus is on deck.
Yeah, for that attack of opportunity, Jess, the target has to willingly move away from you. So, like, if something pushes them away, that doesn't count either.
Oh, that's poopy. Okay. Alright,
Doesn't the
so...
poison happen on your turn, Oleana?
Say again?
Doesn't the poison happen on your turn?
No, you are poisoned from my turn until the end of my next turn.
which means my attack is -1, right?
No,
Or
it means your
it's
attack is disadvantage. Yeah.
I don't think I did anything that requires an attack at that point.
Oh,
Well,
cassette had already
actually-
been grabbed.
Oh, I still would have succeeded. I rolled again. I would have succeeded. Alright. It is Cassette's turn, followed by Deus. Followed by Tavi. Hey, Jess, you want to go Savage Raiding now?
Already?
You don't
Hold on.
recognize the music?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do now since I'm outside of him.
Squid kebab.
This is Wicked Thunder's second phase music.
Alright, I'm going to go for a Mind Shatter Dive. Or no, wait. I'm going to do a regular dive. Yeah, let me do a regular dive.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm still... How far away? Deus caught me, so how far away am I from him now?
Oh, I think like 10 foams. Because
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of the... Yeah, because he's 10 away from the shoreline.
Okay,
And that's where
perfect. So I'm gonna go for a... I'm gonna go for just a regular dive. And...
Yeah. So I catch you and I flip you back up.
It's like a cheerleader.
Yeah. Yes, skill.
So I roll to see if it hits, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it's just a straight up D20 roll. I'm trying to like speed read through this this chart I have.
I think you still get your attack modifiers, right?
Well, it's a
Jimmy?
Daz makes a saving throw, a dex saving throw, and then if he hit or fail, like succeed or fail, you roll damage, and then if he succeeds, he takes half of it. If he fails, then you do all of it and can tag a Spine Shatter Dive on top of it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got. I was trying to see if I had to roll to even try to attempt to do that.
No, most of Cassette's moves that are her fancy moves are saving throws for Daz, not attack rolls for you,
Okay.
which means you're guaranteed to do a little bit of damage, as opposed to an attack roll that you could miss entirely.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a consistent damage versus high spiking damage.
Okay. Gotcha. So that means, Daz, you need to roll an 18 or higher.
Dex?
Yep.
Was it Dex?
Yes.
I failed.
Okay. So now I get to do more math.
Yeah, I always use the dice roller chat when I was playing your character because she rolls so many dice.
Okay, hold on. You might have to come back to me on this.
What am I looking at? Is that her elbow? Or
Oh, it's
leg?
my knee.
It's a knee that is freaking out the blur effect because it's like spasming.
Sorry. This is not
It's just so
optimal.
bright. It's like looking into the sun.
You shush.
I was waiting for that.
Then I got Deus's gloves. Where are you? Gloves.
It's prep your turn. Tavi, you're on deck. Oh. Background candy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably roommates.
While she's doing that, I'll just let you guys know.
Okay.
Melinda, hold on. Melinda and her boyfriend are looking for an apartment together. They haven't found anything yet. But when they do, that means that I'm going to be moving out of here within 30 days. So what that means for D&D, we'll have to figure out. It means we either need to host somebody else's house or or we play online only, or we take a little break for a little bit. We'll see. But I'm probably going to end up moving home for a little while, so we'll see.
Honestly, even though it's going to be a pain to move home, you'll save so much money.
I know.
Also, I know being home is lame, but also you save so much money.
Yep.
Yeah.
On both counts.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So with the dive and the gloves, you take 26 damage,
Jesus.
and since that was a not successful on your part for a save, I also did the spine shatter dive, which means you are now stunned until the end of my next turn.
He is immune to stun.
Well, fuck me.
Okay. Did I say that too quickly?
Yes.
Ah!
Good to know, though, because then I won't bother wasting my key points also trying to stun him.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, then as a bonus action, I'm going to put my Dragon Trance back up.
Yay.
Right, cool.
This.
Okay, I'm going to re-roll that, but I rolled a 1. Okay, so 28 perception check.
Isn't it the same thing it was last time?
I think it was.
Fail.
All right, cool. I'm going to shoot you twice with my Gauss Barrel and Sharpshooter, so I get advantage on this first one. Okay, that was a 1, so you get another one.
Thanks. Oh, that's
So I'm re-rolling it. Yep. Okay, so that's an 11. That misses. 18 hits though.
This does.
So yeah, I'm not even 26 for my modifier. So okay, so got 1 hit. Let's see. Okay, so 23.
23.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm out of shots. And
For a rose like you sure got a lot of thorns.
He gets it.
Tavi, you're up. Kevin on deck.
Okay, so how? There's no board or anything? It's just he's in the middle or what?
This one's theater of the mind. He's not really moving around. He's just at the shoreline. You guys are standing on the shore. We're on top of the octopus. He's a huge target. You're about 10 foams away.
Okay. I guess I'll smack him a few times.
Pretending he's your bishop. Smack my bishop.
Oh, he's leaving.
See you later.
It was a good run.
Not a fan of Prodigy.
Really, it was.
It was a run. It was a run.
Soul doesn't like the Prodigy.
That was a good pun. I was not ready for it. Good pun. Good pun.
Okay, so 26, a natural 20, and then my pet rolled a 17.
Does X know you call him your pet?
It's just MMO talk from back in the day.
Yeah. All of them hit.
I'm only gonna do, since I'm kind of low on spell slots, I'm only gonna do the Reaping Rondo on one of them.
Okay.
Oh, what's the deal with natural 20s again? We roll max damage or something, and what?
So
you go ahead.
you take whatever your max damage is, and then you roll once on top of it. So in your case,
Roll.
you're using a scythe, so it would be 8 from your 2d4 plus 2d4 plus modifiers.
Okay. And then is it only weapon dice that's doubled, or is it like...
Yeah, it wouldn't affect Great Weapon Master or anything like that, but it would have all the dice you roll, you would affect that.
So like my Rondo dice too?
Oh yeah, forgot you're basically evil or necrotic paladin. Yeah, so your smite damage, same thing. So you would, whatever smite level you're doing, you would roll, or you would do the maximum of that plus a roll of that on top of everything. So it's, and because you can smite after you hit, it's super juicy.
Alright, I'll need a couple minutes, I guess.
If I ever saw an octopus like that in real life, I'd be fucking terrified.
Oh yeah, I would just shoot myself. I'd be like, nope, I don't want to. I'm not dealing with this. I have thalassophobia enough as it is. I'm out.
Which phobia?
Thalassophobia, fear of the deep
I also
ocean.
have thalassophobia.
Oh.
Yeah, I played Subnautica, and it was legitimately the hardest thing I've ever done in my life was playing that game because it's so fucking scary.
So Liz wants me to go on a cruise with her, and I'm like, what? Does that mean I'm going to be on the ocean? And she's like, yeah, but you don't ever have to look at the ocean, and we'll be close to land. I'm like, maybe.
He can roll charisma check to see if he resists fear and also half damage of the Rondo.
Well, he's immune to frightened. But 15?
T17.
Okay, so he takes full damage then, right?
Yeah. So let's see. Hold on.
Nice.
Okay, so X did 14 slashing.
Okay.
The memento attack did 25 slashing.
Okay.
The crit did 33 slashing and 62 necrotic.
That was nice.
Did you say 52 slashing and 62 necrotic?
No, 33 slashing, 62 necrotic.
Okay. Where did you come from?
I feel like he pulled up like Batman, where he just looks to the left, nobody's there. Pan away, pan back, he's there, and stabbing you in the face.
Pretty much. All right, Kevin, you're up.
All right, now Kevin's going to scream. Knock it off! Watchful demise of defiant horror.
Sounds like I've heard that somewhere.
He's casting a compelled duel spell. It's a
Okay.
DC 15 against, I would assume his wisdom. I have no clue what it's against.
Sure. That's a fail.
Nice. So now he has to fight me, or he takes gets disadvantage attacking anyone else. And he rerolls that every single time it comes up to my order.
Okay.
No, I lied. It's on his turn. It'd be on his turn. I'll remind you. Or
Okay.
maybe I won't. Then I'm gonna slash him twice. The first slash.
As you're slashing, he says, "Don't tease the octopus, kid."
Isn't there something about the octopus is only having 10 legs, but you have less than 10?
What?
First one's a hit. 22.
Psychic damage.
Oh, 21. Sorry, 21. Next one is a 19.
That hits.
Okay. Attacking twice. 36. Slashing damage. And 14 necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. Next up would be the tentacles. But instead, he says, thwarted again. I feel like such a sucker. Well, kids, I hate to ink and run, but I am an octopus. And he just squirts some ink in the water and then disappears under the water. And yeah.
Everything in this castle has to be so fucking
is
weird.
everyone okay?
Everything's weird.
Just imagine the fanfare plays, the victory fanfare. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Kevin takes out his boat, says his magic incantation, which is written down. Oh, I have it. I'll figure it out later. And he puts it in the water to see what happens. It is now
floats.
Floats. Perfect. All right, everyone. If you think, let me try going across first. Deus, you wanna row with me?
Yeah, sure. I'll row with you.
Although it could take everyone, and we're just gonna kind of check to see if we don't get hurt. And so we'll row. We'll try to cross all the way to the other side with the ladder is.
Okay.
Row, 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 row.
Row. Hey,
You are
kind of
not-
last night, doesn't it?
You are not-
I mean, never mind.
What were you saying?
We're just trying to get across to make sure there's no issues with taking the boat from one side to the next.
You made it all the way across.
I'll help you out, Dace. Can I help her onto the ladder?
All right. Well, thanks, Kevin. But don't you need me to row the boat back with you? Or?
Oh, nope. I'll just fly it back. And Kevin holds on to the boat and flies it back to the other side, where everyone can get in, and everyone can choose to row. I'll be outside pushing, and we'll get across the ladder. Hey, everyone inside, y'all okay? Anyone need the rest? I feel like we've been up for like 3 days already.
Yeah, so I'll climb up the
Be a
ladder.
good idea.
Hey, Triple C, you kind of got covered in like a bunch of like, I don't know, looks like I've seen it before. It's sticky, and it's a sticky mucus liquidy, something. I don't know. Kevin's touching it, and he's. I just looks so
Stop
familiar. I can't place it.
Stop touching me.
No, I'm
No,
sorry. I was just saying you're covered in gunk.
No, I'm not. Most of it washed off when I fell in the water.
Well, not bad. A piece right there, and he's pointing to the hair, and kind of making it. You remember something to do about Mary?
Oh my
Something
god.
that, yeah. Hey, don't worry. I got it. And he puts Triple C, like a piece of Triple C's hair, in that style. Everyone in
It's
the
so
boat.
much.
And I'll get everyone across.
Okay. The ladder goes straight up. It's a long climb. It's about 200 foams up just straight up on the ladder.
Oh. Where does it lead to?
It lets out into a room that has a staircase. It's like one of those really wide staircases that's just like built into the floor kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So it steps up into a larger room once you get up there.
Okay. Well, I'll just stay near the hole and help everyone else up as they climb.
Now that we're out of battle, can Soul shoot himself with the Refresh and Go?
Yes. I'm just imagining Soul looking at the gun and just turning it around and shooting himself with it, just getting potato all over.
100% what it's doing.
Unless you're intent on shooting yourself in the face with that, I'd try to intervene and offer less resource expenditure heals.
Oh. You want some?
You want some of this?
No, Mr. Junius, hold still.
And she does like 3 quick pokes along like your, like just below your throat, your sternum, and your stomach, and you heal. Let's see. That's
Was it healing word?
20 points of damage. It's the healing hands.
Healing hands.
Oh, sorry, no, 30 points of damage.
Even better.
So,
Thank you.
so out of character, we're not doing any longer short rests. We're just doing heals.
Yeah, well, like we did a short rest 1 or 2 rooms back last session when we were in the kind of like little mini oasis room.
Okay.
And at least to this point, we've decided against long rests because it gives Kato more time to prepare.
Okay.
Does anyone else need mending?
I wouldn't turn down a little bit.
Okay, then she will go over and repeat the process with Cassette and then Hayate. Cassette, you heal 23, and dice tower failing. Hayate, you heal 28.
28?
Awesome.
Yeah. Do you guys need more, or is that good?
Nope, this should be comfy.
Okay. Then I also take a moment to focus and regather my key, which I can do once a day. And I'm back up to full.
Nice.
These gloves are feeling mighty unpleasant now.
Can you take them off?
Try.
They do not come off. They don't budge even a little bit. And the more you pull at them, you feel as if your blood flow is being restricted.
Unfortunate.
What is this now?
I have on cursed gloves.
Oh. Is this common knowledge to the group?
The fact that there are gloves is common knowledge.
Yeah, no one knows that they're cursed. We just know he put on gloves. That's all we saw. He's wearing a nice set of fancy gloves.
Was there a visual component when the gloves constricted and did damage? Like, did he start bleeding out the wrists or something?
Nope.
Did the gloves come from the dungeon?
Got instant arthritis.
You were in that
Came
chest.
from one of the chests.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling? I mean,
Not with anybody who had a curse.
I sure am getting hungry.
It's literally called a curse.
Oh, I was gonna say, what removes curse?
Greater Restoration removes curse.
Also, remove curse removes curse.
Yeah, too simple.
Yeah.
If only I had the spell slots.
Oh, did you have that?
Do you use them on sending?
That gem?
Yeah, I used them already, though. Yeah. All the gem slots are gone.
Sorry, I can't save you. I used all my spell slots on sending.
I can tell somebody you're dying if you want.
Got any final 30 words?
Ooh, they say that's too bad.
Hey, it can. Everyone's looking a little tired and you know, could use a rest. Yeah, you think this is a good place to rest? I don't know anything about this tower.
Kevin, at this point, you know about as much as I do. I don't know if there is a good place to rest here, but if we need rest, we need rest. There's no way around it.
You see Kevin's eyes grow really big. If that's the case, I mean, we're screwed. I think.
Now, why would you say that, Kevin?
Well, because I don't know nothing about this tower. And if Ken knows just as much as me, then, oh man, it's been so hard to think recently. Then that means he don't know much.
Well, Kevin, I mean, the entire tower moves at Cato's will, and none of us know much about it.
Okay, well, look, I'm good to go. I'm just worried about you all. You know, I don't want to go into go kill Cato, and you all be super tired, and you know, then you might get hurt, and then I'm gonna get mad and sad, and you know, I just lost my master, and I just don't want y'all to get hurt.
I mean, I don't want to disappoint you, Kevin, but should we make it to Cato, you might not need to worry about most everybody.
Yeah, you're right. But if we get into Cato, I'm gonna kill him. None of you'll have to fight him, okay? I can take him one-on-one.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Kevin, he ain't yours to kill. He's mine.
Okay, we'll share it then, okay? I'll let you kill him, but I just can't let you fight him alone. Not with how much y'all been, you know, traveling and how much work you've been putting in today.
Do you think I'll fail, Kevin?
No, not at all. I was just, you know, for a guy to imprison a tentapus and a farmer, that guy just needs to die. Plus, his son was real dumb.
Tentapus?
Kevin, I agree he has to die, and that's why I'll see to it.
All right, well, if you're all okay, then let's keep moving. I want to get out of this tower as soon as possible, because there's just too many weird things happening.
Don't stop him, he's rolling.
Wait, what's rolling? Kevin's looking down on the ground. No, what? I'm standing, I think. Should I be rolling?
No, because then they'll be hating. Why don't you go up the stairs?
Kevin starts walking up the stairs.
You get an inspiration, Christian? I'm calling it.
Kevin walks up the stairs, and I assume there's a door in front of me?
Yes, it is a large double door, in fact.
That's the guy from Harry Potter, right?
Stairs.
Yes.
Oh, he's
Does it look like a door to a boss room?
I mean, spoilers?
What'd you say? Does it look like the door to a boss
room? Yeah.
It does, in fact.
Does the music change when we approach it?
Well.
Is there a save point right outside the door and some ammo?
We'd like to use the save point.
Do you have a tent?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Save point?
Got a cottage.
We got that octopus. That's a tent.
The fact that you were carrying around cottages, that never even occurred to me as a kid how crazy that was.
Yeah.
Wait, what game is that from?
So Kevin,
Final Fantasy.
does it look like a push-out door or a pull-in door? Like, does that have handles to pull?
No, you can push.
It's a pull-out door. It's only like 60%
He's gonna
effective.
yell.
It's wrapped in rubber.
Nonsense. It's time to die. And he kicks the door open.
Okay. You kick it open?
Yeah.
Wait. What did Mike do?
He said it was a pull-out door, and then Kevin said he kicks it open, and Mike's going like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you definitely kick the door, and it reverberates.
Oh. Hey, I think the door's broke. Let me try again. Kicks it one more time.
Oh wait, it's a push-out door.
I think it's locked. Hey.
I think it might be a pull door, Kevin.
I don't know that kind of door.
The handles on the outside would lead you to believe that you pull.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Like I said, I usually wouldn't make that mistake. I can't enough of your stupid tower. We're here to kill you. And he pulls open the door.
All right, the door's open.
Yes. And Kevin looks very like accomplished, like he finally got the door open after 3 tries.
Yeah.
What do we see in front of us?
It opens up into a very large room, like a throne room kind of thing. And there's a large snake that just like crawls across the floor and then wraps around one of the poles and climbs up towards the ceiling. But it's seated at an elevated section. Seated at an elevated section on the opposite side of the room, you see kind of an emaciated-looking elderly guy sitting on a throne.
Hey, careful, guys. This one looks like the craziest room yet. Super ugly and filled with yucky stuff. Be careful.
He's not wrong.
How large a snake are we talking?
Like 20 feet.
Sweet.
Do any of us recognize the old decrepit person?
Hayate, Kenji, Izumi, and Oleana all recognize this person. This is Kato, but it looks like he's ill.
We ain't looking too hot, friend.
He's wheezing as he talks. Hayate, here to finally finish your contract?
No, I thought we settled that before. My contract is to take you out now.
Wait. We don't want to talk to you. You bring out Kato right now, you old geezer.
Can I do some sort of like perception to see if I think these are the doppelgangers again?
Yes, you can. This would be, let's see, an insight check.
Oh, insight. That's still great.
Help. I'm good at those too.
It is a natural 20 for a total of 30.
Hey.
This
much better than my 17.
This is Kato.
Great. I am going to just dash and cut his head off is the plan.
So, like, you're not gonna let him say anything else. Like, just he's gonna show some sass to Hayate, and you're gonna go cut his head off.
Correct. I wasn't even gonna let him do that until I was sure he wasn't a doppelganger.
Okay, roll an attack.
Great. That is a 19.
19, you hit.
Can I prepare an attack in case the snake goes after Kenji?
18 damage.
Okay, you cut off his head. It falls to the ground.
Do 2 more rise?
They do not. The body falls to the ground and blood spurts out the neck.
Okay, now bring out the geezer. I'm sorry we had to kill. Bring out Kato. I'm sorry we had to kill the old geezer.
That was anticlimactic.
I'm gonna look for the artifact that controls this place.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the snake.
Well, okay, hold up. We gotta still kill Kato. He's hiding here somewhere.
Kevin, that was Kato.
The old geezer guy?
The old geezer guy.
The guy that looked like he was dying and definitely couldn't find anything?
One and the same.
And wait.
Who? We were cheating.
That's the guy that was controlling everything? Not some big, powerful, strong dude I thought we were gonna have to fight?
Doesn't take much to use a magic item sometimes, Kevin.
What? Okay, yeah, hey, great job, team. Yeah, that's right. See, stupid Kato. You died with 1 strike. Nice job, Ken. Oh, yeah, I'm tired. And Kevin sits down.
Okay. Sitting on a pedestal next to the chair that Kato is in is an artifact that the 3 of you had seen many times before. This is the Orb of the Ever-Changing Edifice.
One of y'all want to take a crack at that? I say picking up Kato's head.
Okay. It is indeed him.
Wander over and give the body a swift kick.
Cool. One of the things that you'll notice, both in the blood that's spurting out of his neck and that coming out of his head, is that it is both thicker than blood should be, and also darkly discolored.
Gross.
Hey, Ken, I hate to do this, but if y'all ain't gonna use the head for too long, do you mind if I take it? I'm gonna give it to Girl Jaws, to show what his son died for. I just think it's the right thing to do. Bring the head of the person that was in charge of all this.
That
horrible
sounds
thing.
like a good sentiment, Kevin, but that thing looks pestilent.
Also, Kevin, we have to take this outside to show the men the battle's for sure over. And then it has to go to the Shogun, who's the one who gave us the Seke Sugume to do this job.
Okay.
Well, hold on. He has a point. What if that blood looks really weird? What if there's something? Cooties, okay? Cooties. What if he has?
I don't know. Do one of you magic or medical folks want to take a look at it then?
Worst comes to worst, if y'all feel more comfortable, I can hold on to it.
That's like, not
cooties are dangerous.
Normal body,
So,
like
okay,
enhancements.
So you're checking his body.
Yeah, I'm checking his
Medicine
body
check.
for enhancements.
Medicine check.
Okay.
Can I help with that? Because I was going to say the same thing.
Check for any pustules.
That's fine. I just have one question. What's a pestilence?
Maybe Oleana could help.
It's
I got
like
a
a disease that
Sounds like it's a
people
body.
can get by being near you.
What'd you get, Oleana?
22.
Okay.
God.
Following on Soul's hunch that something's up, you can do an investigation check, by the way, because you specifically mentioned Magitech.
17.
Okay, we'll get to that. You doing a medicine check, you can see that Kata was indeed very sick. He had a wasting disease of some sort, but it looked as if it was either magically created or a kind of poison that brought it on. So he was not doing great. Your investigation check, however, you look over the throne, and behind the throne there is Magitech. You must have heard the hum of it, which made you think of it. And it is a breathing device, and it is built into the chair, and you could see that there's like a mask that he could pull out from the arm of the chair to breathe into.
Fucking Immortan Joe.
Can they tell whether whatever he had is contagious?
It's not a natural disease, so you can take from that what you will. What?
Nothing.
Mediocre!
There it is.
Yeah. Love that movie.
Did you say that before or after I did? Did you post that?
I said Immortan Joe, and then later you said mediocre.
It was like it's
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
simultaneous.
Well, I don't know what this means, but I think that whatever's behind the chair was keeping him alive there.
It definitely looks that way. There are bellows and breathing apparatus for someone who has difficulty breathing on their own.
So I take it once his son was dead, his whole remaining life was about vengeance? Poor guy.
No, poor guy. This man single-handedly
I mean
caused more misery than you could imagine, Tavi.
I mean that in a kind of sarcastic way, if you didn't pick up on it.
I didn't. Not in the mood for
I just-
sarcasm.
Is
He's
the snake doing
just
anything?
seems kind of pathetic to me at this point.
Ring around the upper section.
God, I hate that snake.
Hey, Hayate. Do you got a jar that's about this big? And Kevin holds out his hand.
I'm sorry, what?
A jar that's like about this big.
Oh, jar. I'll hand him out the biggest file I can that would closely match what he wants.
Thanks. And Kevin goes over and chops off the right hand of and puts it in the jar. You might want. I couldn't get the head, but hopefully he'll take the right hand.
Okay.
I wonder if this wasting disease affected his mind too, because this castle is all kinds of messed up.
I absolutely hope so.
Is anybody touching the artifact, or did anybody take the artifact? I might have missed that.
Gonna say, if one of y'all who's a little more magically inclined might want to take a look at that and see if there's an easy way out of here.
So it's a magical artifact, no tech involved.
There's no tech.
And don't forget, we still gotta rescue the farmer. And I guess the stupid tentipus.
Before we get to that, Oleana, you said you want to try to befriend the snake. It's kind of slithering around the upper section of the room, but you can do an animal handling check to get it to come to you.
That is a natural 20.
Nice.
For a total of 30.
Oh, it's like 3 tonight.
You speak parcel tongue?
Actually, yes. I through the tongue of sun and moon, any living creature that speaks a language can understand me.
It doesn't actually speak a language, but it is able to understand you, especially with that animal handling. And you are able to impart to it that you don't mean it harm. And it comes down to you and just kind of wraps itself around you, but not like in a squeeze you kind of way. Just kind of like a what's up kind of way.
I will now carry it. What type is it? Like anaconda or venomous?
It is an anaconda.
Sweet. It can be friends with my other snake.
Yeah. I don't want none of it.
That's the part where I said it was 20.
I mean, the king cobra I have is like 15 feet long.
All right.
That's their normal size.
Wait. What happened to your guys' twins? I figured they'd be here too.
What?
Well, I mean, if they're only beholden to Kato, I hope they just fucked on off.
Twins?
The evil Hayate and
Benji. You guys didn't enter the room where they were. They went to a room, you guys went to a different room.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, yes. Okay, well, someone gonna figure out how we get out of here then? Figure out what that fancy thingy thing does?
I'm looking at Soul to see if Soul does anything. If not, then I'll go up and touch it.
Soul's definitely not gonna touch it. He's like, said for the magic, casters, it's not for me.
So do you pick it up, or?
Well, I'll touch it first.
Okay.
If I don't get
It's cool to
disintegrated. Okay,
You
then.
don't get disintegrated.
All right, I'll pick it
It's a
up.
fear of annihilation!
I was really worried about that, honestly.
All right, yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay, literally as soon as you pull it away from the pedestal, you just hear all of the castle moving around. All of the rooms have now reshaped themselves. You can actually see this in your head while you're touching it. It becomes basically straight room, straight corridor. Like it's all normally ordered now, like an actual building would be.
Oh, okay. Cool. Then
But it's all rearranged itself, like as soon as you removed it from the pedestal.
Okay, well then I guess we can leave now. It's the way is clear, my friends.
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
Okay, which way to the old to the farmer's room?
Yeah, well, follow me, and then I'll go through the thing to the garden and then walk out.
It's pretty straightforward to get there. You exit out the throne room, go down about 30 fulms, make a right, and then there's the garden.
Where's the
Miss Xylo, perhaps you should find the treasury next.
Ooh,
Just saying.
treasury. Where's the
I'll go on ahead. I'm gonna stand here for a minute. Zumi, you want to stay with him?
Treasure next, but hold on. Hey, Mr. Gardner guy, you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're all right. Hey,
Didn't catch that.
He's gonna go talk to Azumi.
Oh, okay.
we killed the owner of the castle, so I guess you're free now. Hey, Dace, is there something that you can do with those chains, with that magical thingy thing?
Oh, I don't know. I'll try. Can I do something with the chains?
Yeah. They're just normal chains.
Okay, but the magic device will unlock them?
No.
Oh. They're just regular chains, Kevin. So we could probably pick them.
The whole reason you didn't take him before was because he's like, well, something happens, I'm just going to back in.
Oh, okay, well, I'll just do my tinkering kit and pick them when
Sure. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You are free, old man.
What am I gonna do?
You can stay here and garden if you want to, but you can also
it's
go
nice
outside.
garden.
Yeah.
And you can plant any plants now. Don't have anyone tell you what plants you can't plant. That's freedom.
There are
all right.
expansive gardens at Ophiatoros as well.
Or you can come back to our castle. We could always use more gardeners.
Well, if that's an open invite, I might take you up on that. Let me go get some fresh air.
I'm gonna turn away from everybody and strum my mandolin and cast Dispel Magic on the gardener.
Okay. Your spell goes off, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, the
Oh,
spell
so
keeping my old ass alive.
Nice.
That's my bad, That's my bad.
So treasure room next? If there's a treasure room.
Yeah, so I'll look for the treasure room, but if Hayate wants to have some privacy with Izumi, I could always just like shunt them off to another room.
I like that.
You want me to hit him?
Hit who?
Hayate. They're trying to go sneak off together.
Well, no, we can give them some privacy. They can talk in private.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Book of Bob says you're not supposed to do that anymore.
You're in the same room.
Well, I mean, well, I'm glad that farmer's free. Bye, farmer.
He's a gardener.
Last gardener.
Okay. What is it, Hayate?
30 years you didn't tell me, worth it?
Say that again. I couldn't understand you.
Was the 30 years you decided not to tell me about this worth it?
Undecided yet.
Well, you think on that a bit. And I'm going to take one of the dried lilies from one of my packs, throw it on the body, and then cast a fireball jutsu on it.
You feel better?
Nope. And turn around and walk out.
Izumi spits on the body. Hayate? I'm glad you're here for this.
Yeah, well.
And then she walks up and she gives you a hug from behind. And then she lets go and she says, and if you tell anybody I did that, I'm going to cut off your neck.
I'm just because of sentiment, I'm not going to correct you on that, but might want to work on your grammar.
Fuck you.
the Norse mythology, where Loki's like, hey, if I do anything wrong, you guys can kill me, but you can't harm anything other than my neck, and they're not able to do it because, duh.
Wasn't that Balder?
No, that was Loki to the dwarves.
Oh, okay.
Balder was like, what type of wood?
Look, I talk all fucking night. I'm gonna make mistakes, okay?
Balder's the one that Loki stabbed with a
branch. Mistletoe.
Yeah, mistletoe. There we go. That's the one.
Wait, wasn't that the one that had the gate?
Back it up. You tell anybody I did that, I'm gonna cut off both your hands.
Super.
Might be feeling kind of nice right about now.
Could have just said, I'll cut off your Adam's apple.
That just sounds like so painful.
Right?
It really does. Suplex. Okay. And then she lets go, and she just kind of lets go.
Hey, Danius, you think they snuck off because Zoom was gonna say she's pregnant with Can's baby?
No, I have no idea if that's what they would say, but if that's the case, that's congratulations.
Izumi walks up to Kenji. Kenji, I'm pregnant with your baby.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well, we're gonna need a new room in the castle.
I'm just kidding. I drink moon tea.
You took a child away from me. Well, your body, your choice.
love that Kenji's a feminist. Love it.
The treasure room.
Underneath the throne room. It's behind the throne to get to the treasure room.
Okay.
I'm going to have to give you a list of everything that's in there, but suffice to say, he was rich. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I'll get it to you before next week.
Okay,
Yay.
cool.
Hey, is there anything else that in that map of yours now that's in your head that might be a cool place to see?
Any cool places? Any cool places?
Nope.
Oh, no, Kevin.
Yeah.
We saw all the cool places.
There is one room which is one giant aquarium, and you put together that all of the aquariums that you saw as you were walking through, they were all like puzzle pieces for this room, so the whole thing is kind of in there.
Okay, so the Tentipus has a large room to enjoy now.
Tentipus.
We should go mock it before we leave.
Yeah, let's go tap on the glass.
Just leave it. I just want to. You think it'd be a good idea to see if that door wants to work in our place? It'd be nice to have a talking door. A nice one, not the weird one that Triple C went through.
Oh, I love this angle.
Yeah, we could maybe do that.
Going to try and talk the door onto ours.
Yeah.
So one thing that you know by touching the orb is that the magic of the orb is what gave personality to the doors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll have some talking doors back at our place, Kevin. Don't worry.
Okay.
Are you going to door us into the labyrinth, though?
Well, maybe. It's a good defensive maneuver.
I just picture some ancient wizard crafting the artifacts, like, all right, and I need a sassy ore and an asshole door.
It just doesn't promise to bring Dorian Gray back. I mean, I feel like that guy and I were getting along, and he was super nice.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. First time handling the balls here, so.
Yeah, he looked good at handling them ball.
Yeah, thank you.
Deus and the misunderstood euphemisms.
Okay, so then I'll put the orb in my backpack for safekeeping, and we can walk out into the sunlight.
While it's in your backpack, you do not have that image in your head.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm going to wait till I get outside, and then I'm going to put it in the backpack.
Well, I'm not saying that it's moving around. I'm just saying, like, you don't have the map.
Right, but I want to know how to get out. So.
Lead us out.
Yeah.
Literally a straight line from the throne room outside.
Better to be sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's go tell that army out there fighting that we're victorious.
I mean, most of the fighting was done by the time you guys came in.
That's what I thought.
But it was mainly cleanup at that point and triage.
Yeah, I think killing off Kakuzu kind of broke the rest of Kato's forces, right?
Correct. But, Kenji, are you leading the way?
Yep, I'll walk out with the head, show it to the battlefield, and announce through... can I get our boy to bring up a microphone again? Hey, Zoro.
Slides up right underneath you, raises his hands like this. I got you, fam.
I love it.
And I say, the tyrant is dead. This battle is over. Ura soldiers, lay down your arms. We'll decide what to do.
There is a cheer that goes through the army, and you just hear them shouting. Your army is shouting, Kenji, Kenji, like just like over and over like that.
I don't love that.
Kenji
Kenji gets like weirdly shy and starts like stepping down.
Aww.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, if they're excited about that, yeah, I guess they'll be super excited when they hear Kato's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they know now, right?
No way. So apparently Ken killed some guy named Tyrant. I didn't know about him.
Yeah, well, maybe he was one of those things out there. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm waiting for him to say that Kato's dead. Yeah, they're gonna be so excited. I can't wait.
Kenji, you get on back up there. This is all you're doing, and it's your
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Get up there.
Well, I mean, they know it's over. Now we just have to talk to Amen about what to do, right? You want a speech or something? What are you looking for?
I might have missed
Considering-
it. So are Kato's forces, were they scattered by our armies?
Yes.
Scattered, killed, captured, The ones that were too injured were mercy killed. Others are in triage tents.
Considering that you were hunted for many years, I think that it's only fair that you maybe take a moment to, I don't know, enjoy the moment.
My friend, I can enjoy it fine from over here. We should let our people feast and enjoy the night. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Kato had quite a wine cellar, didn't he?
I'll go get some, Izumi says. Hey,
lied a few that I stole over the years, but yeah.
You say that treasure room was?
Oh, behind the throne. It's right through the straight line.
I'll go get the wine.
Let's start getting some barrels out for the troops, too.
I'll bring the crew. You wait out here. You get your praise.
And don't forget, let's share some of that gil with all the armies. I think everyone deserves a piece. I know they're not part of Cliffside Inc, but Inti's not here, so.
I'm about to say this, but Kevin, you're in charge of that money now. The way you split that up is up to you and your group, not us.
Well, I mean,
and Kevin, your heart's in the right place, and I think it's the right move.
Yeah,
we split the money between the soldiers and ourselves. The Seke Segumi can choose to take their cut or bring it back to the Shogun. The question is what to do with this castle.
Wouldn't that be up to the Shogun also?
Yeah, I mean, to some degree, but I mean, conquerors do tend to get it, don't they? And I don't think it's mine to take. No. I'll tell you what. Did your family own this land before Kato took it over?
Izumi and I, well, our real family wasn't from around here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Based on your complexion.
The ears.
The ears are what does it.
Well. No, it wasn't mine. Wouldn't be ours to do anything with.
Well, then it is up to the Shogun. And hopefully he'll give us some lucrative trade deals. We're not exactly metal rich where we live.
Okay. Izumi, while you're celebrating, while you're having this conversation, Izumi went into the castle to grab the wine barrels. And she comes out, and she's got the entire crew. They all have wine casks with them. Each one has, one under each arm. They're fucking strong, because of course. And they come back out, and they set them down. Think this is enough to start us off?
I think it's enough to start us off.
I forget, are they still missing their limbs and stuff, or did they go back?
Nah, our boys reattached them.
Soul and Aurelian attached everything.
And Aurelian, yeah.
MVP.
It's funny because I asked in the other chat, and Soul's like, I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't get the notification. My bad.
I don't know why I remembered it that way, but
yeah, well, because that's where Soul spent the amulet charges. Was on that.
Because you're using the wrong spell.
That sounds like
after that you were able to do it. You just used up your spell slots, so Aurelian did the rest, and then you guys rested. Okay.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah. So Izumi walks up to Kenji. Hey, Kenji, I got you something.
Yeah?
Well, I didn't touch anything else in the treasury, but I did know that there was one thing that Kato kept covetously. And she holds out. And your horns are there.
Well, look at that. I can drink out of something, huh?
You could. And she pulls out a little, a stopper. It's sovereign glue.
You know, I've kind of become accustomed to my face like this. I don't think we should hide our scars, Izu. Look at that long one across your arm. Or, I guess, shoulder.
I think you got plenty of scars, Ken. Besides, just think, I'll have something to hold on to.
On that note, I'm going to go find somebody to take these gloves off me.
I think you should hear this. And he'll take the horns.
Are you gonna let her glue him back on you?
I think I'm gonna try to, if I do put him back on, do what's the Japanese thing where you repair it with gold?
Kintsugi.
Yeah, so I'm not hiding my scars; they're still there, but.
Oh, I did.
Badass
So
gold.
badass.
Yeah, Kintsugi would be good, and you could totally do that with like a mix of just you find a metallurgist, somebody that can melt gold on top of it, and then use the sovereign glue too. And
Yeah, hell yeah!
Ask Tommy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we
He's
have
done
an
it.
engineer.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So cool.
So yeah, that is an awesome idea. I love that. Are you leaving? Oh, okay.
Do you want me to?
No.
I can't go.
Margarita. Nice. Okay, so with that, you have successfully completed this leg of that journey.
So we'll do a cheers to the honored fallen and to those who are still around to see victory.
And then Sid then raises one. He says, "If I may," he says, "to those we've lost and to those we can yet save."
I'll drink to that.
Yes.
Oh, you're getting drunken conversations in the writing chat. You're getting drunken party conversations from your crew in the chat this year. Like this session, after this session.
Love it. I can't. I cannot wait for that. That's awesome.
This is actually part of my plan for the March side chat was to like do everything the night before leading up to it, and then a post-op after the battle was over.
Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. But we could also skip some time to march and then sail back to Kugane.
Yeah, we would be doing with our bodies, like the dead bodies of our compatriots, like whatever is customary of their people or what they would have wanted. We would like ask their squads and all that jazz.
None of the Ishgardians died. I actually rolled for this. None of the Ishgardians died.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
You lost a third of your mercenaries.
Okay, so those are Garleans, right?
Some were Garleans, not all of them.
Got it.
Some were, they just lived in the surrounding towns.
It was like Garlean Foreign Legion, like the French Foreign Legion.
Yeah, okay, got it.
You lost 100 of the Seke Sugumi. I was going to make it a random number, but I rolled 100, so.
Perfect.
Cough, fucking pigs, cough.
Wow. Billy, have you gone evil again? No. And then I think that was out of the troops that you relent. I think that's it, right? What am I forgetting?
Did we lose any mana cutters?
One of the mana cutters was shot down, but it's repairable.
And the pilot lived, right?
Yeah, Sid's got shot down, but he parachuted or something.
Yeah, and he was able to. It's repairable. It hasn't been repaired yet. And then you lost Zarelja.
Yeah, thanks. Don't rub it in.
Thank God I didn't convince him to come out here. That one's not on me.
Istinian was on death's door, but he lived.
Yay!
I thought he was going to die all before.
And no one on our group knows about true resurrection?
It doesn't exist in this world.
Oh, perfect. Even better.
I'll just tell you guys now. I told Christian what this was before, but I rolled a d4 every time you called in one of your friends, and if you rolled a 1, then something unfortunate happened to them. But every time you called them in, the chance of something going bad increased by 1. So if I rolled a 1 or a 2, something bad had happened. Then the next time 1, 2, or 3, something bad would happen. So that's how I determined whether or not they got hurt.
I had a pill. I could have used it. It's my fault.
You got a what?
A pill.
A pill or a candy?
A candy.
Oh. The resurrection one, the revivify one.
Yeah, Revivify.
Okay, yeah, it's your fault then.
Yeah, Kevin didn't think he'd go down, so even if he was hurt, he thought he was fine.
Well, and he died off the battlefield, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't have really known he needed it.
Yeah. Parachutes are regulation on all airships now.
Thank God.
Were you there for when the Ishgard airship got shot down and there were no parachutes and they were just falling out of the sky?
I think that was when I was watching you guys.
Oh, that's
like,
right. Because you came in and
virtually.
Ulda, that's right, which was not long after that, actually.
Yeah. Oh, could Sid Garland get the Hayate's gloves off?
No, he can't.
No.
Sid does not know how to remove them.
Yeah, so what are we doing about these gloves?
Oh, we gotta...
Oh, hey, quick question. Do I find my parents in this town?
Oh, shit.
You have parents?
Or are they dead?
I'm going to roll for it because I didn't even know you'd be looking for them.
I tell you, they did.
I say you they dead.
The Colonel.
Body. Dead.
Boop, dead.
They're dead. Sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably long ago.
And then once we got back, Kevin would ask each to go back to Sid's, and we'd hang out there until the group needed us for something. But like we wouldn't stay at the castle.
Wait, you want to go to the step?
Well, just Deus and me for right now.
Okay, so
You
you
would have come.
are teleporting to the step?
Yep. I guess so.
Okay. And the rest of the group is just going to go on without you for now?
Well, no. We would have gone home with them to make sure everyone got back arrived and handle whatever details. But then in the downtime, while everyone's waiting for something else to happen, yeah, Kevin and Deej would go back to the step, and hang out there for a while and be rude guests until we had to take the kids back to the castle. Unless something important comes up, then he'll ask again Sid to watch his kids while they deal with that.
All right. Cool. All right. So fast forward a week, then we'll say, and you guys make it back to Kugane with your after resting and with your troops. Were you planning to speak to the Shogun?
Yeah, I'd probably bring him the head and explain that the mission went well.
The head's, unless somebody used gentle repose on it, is kind of gross right now.
Yeah.
Sure, Aurelian could have done that.
Probably.
Yes, he could have. And in fact, Sid, would you have let Aurelian know about the gloves?
I guess, yeah. I would be looking around for somebody to fix them.
Probably walking around the party like, please.
I don't know. I didn't mean to call you Sid.
I'm not a doctor.
Aurelian would use remove curse on them, and they are gloves of Allegan strength. So it's gloves of giant strength, but it's reskinned, and it's cloud giant strength.
Oh, shit.
I think that sets it to 24.
Nice.
Cloud Giant, I'm pretty sure, is 26.
Okay, cool.
Cloud is
Hell
the
yeah,
highest.
you're so strong now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they're cloud. That's what I rolled for. So gauntlets of cloud giant strength. Yeah.
Nice.
And to be fair, they were cursed, so
Yes. So in that time, when the gloves do come off, you can see your hands were like turning blue.
And pruny as shit.
You had to have been numb. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, it's 777 steps after that long march to get up to the castle. I remember you guys took that like you rested at every landing point or something like that. It's a long way. I'm not going to make you do the climb again, but when you get to the Shogun, once again, the Shogun does not directly speak to you. He speaks to you through like an intermediary. But he congratulates you on your accomplishment and your service to Kugane and to Hingashi as a whole.
Arigato.
Mr. Robot.
He asks you to leave the head and then asks what your wish is.
Sorry, we had a wish? What? Was this something I know I would have the option for, or was this just like a, hey, what's your wish, dude?
No, it's something he's offering to you now for the service that you did for Hingashi.
I would say skilled craft people to help build up the town around Ophiatoros Castle.
Is that all you wish for?
Mr. Kenji, you think much too small. Your Grace, is there anything you could do for one of our number who died during the battle?
It depends. What is it that I might do? This is, again, through the intermediary, but...
If, with your vast resources, you knew of some way to bring back the dead, we lost a foreign dignitary in the battle, and it would be both advantageous to us and to you as a foreign power to do what you could.
Despite my wealth and my treasures being vast, bringing back the dead is not something within my reach. However, I could ensure that the body is returned to this foreign nation with full honors.
Even though Kevin's not there, because he wouldn't have come, he would have told you he would want to return with the body. It's fine, but he would want to go with whatever you would plan here.
Would we as a group want to bring the body back ourselves instead?
You guys can decide that, but Kevin needs to.
Yeah, I think that would have been or at least that's how I would interpret Kevin's intent, is that we as a group, because we're not letting Kevin go off on his own adventure by himself, bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know Soul would want to take part in that instead of like passing it off.
So is that something that you would say to the Shogun?
Yes, we would decline that favor in lieu of delivering it ourselves.
Perhaps I can still help. I can provide you an honor guard and a personal ship.
I think
that
that
was-
would be good, but I don't want to speak on everyone else's behalf.
Consider it done. Give me 3 days' notice before you intend to leave.
Are we still getting help with rebuilding as well?
Oh, that's done deal, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would he have gone over what was to happen with the labyrinthine oubliette?
Nobody's mentioned it yet. I'm assuming Hayate, right?
Hayate wouldn't go in to see Shogun.
No? Okay.
Oh shit!
Wow. Nobody wants to see the Shogun.
Okay.
I want to see
believe-
the Shogun. Fucking get my high connections.
I assumed we would probably tell him the entire tale of how it went down. Usually, he'd want to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yes. I assume that's what happened. So. Yeah.
And I wouldn't leave out details for him. I'm not trying to hide something. Oh,
Well,
by the
he's
way,
a
we stole his
kid.
horns. They're mine. Yeah.
Wait, did you reattach your horns?
Yeah, they're reattached.
Okay. So you did the kintsugi thing? So they're like gold in all the cracks?
Nice.
Yep, our boy did it.
I
Our
love
boy
that.
Tabby.
I want to see that in artwork. I would love to see that in artwork. Anyway, who'd you point at?
Jess.
Oh.
She looked up when you said that. So I was like,
She's got enough stuff to do.
oh.
Yeah, like
I'm just thinking of the talented artists I know. That's all.
yeah.
Oh, I feel the love. Feel it.
What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh, so yeah, you told him the whole story. He says, he hands something to a seneschal who brings it over to you and hands it to Kenji. It's a thick ream of papers. This is a book of pardons. You may hand this to anyone who has helped you that has erred against Hingashi, and they can consider this a clean slate.
I appreciate your kindness, sir.
Oh wow, that's big. I think.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's 25 pardons in there that you can use.
They're about to be 24 when I see my bro Hayate.
Okay. And lastly, well, not lastly, do you have any insight on what you'd like to see happen to the labyrinthine oubliette?
No, to be honest with you. I just care that it's used to help the people around that town, not hurt or enslave them.
Is it bound to that castle, or can it be moved? Out of character.
Castle itself is called the labyrinthine oubliette. Deus took the orb that made it a labyrinth, so it's probably going to need to be renamed at this point.
Oubliette.
The oubliette, formerly known as labyrinthine.
Yes. I know somebody I could install there who will fulfill that.
There are also the... Sorry, what did he say? You came in fractured for me.
A new daimyo who's been waiting for their chance.
Do I know this daimyo?
I'm not so certain.
I've got some great samurai that might do well there too.
We can speak of that later.
Yes, sir.
I do have one request. Send me your servant Hancock so we may arrange a deal for minerals.
That will be done, sir.
I think it'll be a lucrative trade deal for both sides.
I don't mind that. Thank you for your generosity and kindness.
The seneschal says, "You may now bow to the shogun."
Oh, I was the whole time assuming, but yeah.
All right. And he
Your,
nods his
Your
head.
Grace, I have one further request.
Yes.
Some of us are natives to Hingashi, myself, Masters Hayate and Kenji, but the rest are foreigners, and as such, are prohibited from visiting the capital city of Bukio. I think given their deeds to the shogunate, they should be granted honorary citizenship.
Granted.
Love it.
Now I can take Deus to Verdigrease house.
Yeah. One step
Hell
closer.
yeah. You're gonna win that romance, not Kevin.
Sharing is caring. Oleana doesn't hold ownership like that.
Well, yes. Okay. Cool. So, having finished with the shogun, do you return back to your castle, Okitoros? Get everything settled before apparently taking a trip to Tuliolal?
I imagine we'd have a giant fucking party once we got back there.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can write about the party. That's your prerogative. Again, before next week, at some point, I will get you the treasure list of what you got from the oubliette.
Oh yeah.
We're not done. You all level up to 15.
Let's go!
I heard that
Song.
Yeah, we heard it twice. Can we get a 16?
No.
Do I still have the negatives?
No, those would have worn off by now.
Thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
That was 24 hours.
Oh,
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
yeah.
More traps. When you get back to the castle, a hooded figure is in your war room for whoever's going to be there at this time.
Hey, is your name Robin?
No.
Everyone's on the way back.
Oh, thank God.
They said they'd be back today.
Who?
You hooded figure.
They said they need back. I'm lost. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. He was Robin Hood. I just assumed. Because Deej and I were at the castle because we didn't go see the Shogun. We were waiting for everyone to come back so then we could go to the step. But that might change. We'll see where we're at.
Gotcha. No, this is everybody is now back at the castle.
Oh,
Once everybody's settled in, you've had a party. Aurelian's waiting for you in the war room. So once you're all there, Aurelian pulls back his hood again, and you can see he's got like not quite a halo, but like a black presence behind him. Like it looks like smoke, like darkness, just like dripping off the back of him.
Got a fog machine in his hood.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
Fits with the drama.
You okay? You got something? You look weird. Not necessarily in a bad way. It's just that you look like, I don't know, different.
I'd say so. What did Sid tell you I was doing last you spoke with him?
Well, I didn't much care about what you were doing. I didn't even ask.
Fair enough. I was trying to investigate sources of dark energy showing up, breaking through rifts in the world. And I was trying to close them. Something that Sid helped me do. Well, my investigations led me back to Verdelane Manor. And I studied some of the books in the basement. I was eventually able to find a way to get into that room behind the master bedroom. Have you ever heard of the Cloud of Darkness? And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Fuck.
Hell yeah!
Isn't that just Kevin after his constitutional?
Nice.
Thought so.
It depends. Would Kevin and or Sid have mentioned it? Because they...
Did you not get it from a legend lore?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was in the Allegan times.
And so what was the question?
Cloud of Darkness.
He was asking, Soul would have heard of the Cloud of Darkness, right?
Well, he did.
And I
Soul
said,
was in the
Manor.
Omega
Yes.
mission
the city-
thing, and we all saw Emperor Zandy talking to the Cloud of Darkness during that mission. So we all, well, everyone except for Oleana and Hayate know who that is, or what that is.
Yeah. So that's where we'll pick up next time. Good job. Just so I know, Aurelian's going to tell you about that, but it sounds like you've made a plan to go to Tuliolal to deliver Zoralja's body.
Well, we could do that offline if there wasn't going to be anything specific we needed to do
That
there.
is not an offline thing. That is an in-game thing.
I was just going to say, I don't want to do that offline.
Oh, okay.
Tuliolal is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, then that would be the expectation, unless there's a pressing matter to attend. But if that pressing matter can wait like a couple weeks, then yeah, we're gonna go deliver the body.
Okay, well, we'll find out next week then.
Okay, we'll try to revamp the story because it's important.
Wait, what?
Please. Nothing. It was a joke. I said I try to weave in the story so we have at least 2 weeks.
Why 2 weeks?
Well, I don't know how long it takes to get there.
We have a body to deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
via
too
ship,
fresh for your
it's
dog.
at least 2 weeks to get to Tuliol. From Kugane, it's even longer. It's 2 weeks from Eorzea. So from Kugane, we'll say 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 3 weeks there, and then we can teleport back. So okay, so like
We
yeah,
want
plan
to
for, like,
do the 8th, right? But
we need a month. We need a month of stuff.
why?
Well, because 3 weeks to get there, I assume we'll be there for at least a week. You know, doing something, and then
Why do you need a month? Or are you saying you need to figure out things to talk about for a month?
No. I'm just saying if we're gonna go to see Girl Jaja, it takes 3 weeks to get there. I assume we'll be there for a week, and then we teleport back, so that's a month. 4 weeks is about a month.
I see what
Right.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what's the significance of a month passing?
He's just figuring how long it's going to take, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
in
what
case-
this new mystery. I'm just saying, if there's a new mystery abound and it takes priority. Split the group.
I mean, if we're gonna miss a funeral, we want to make sure that's for a good reason.
Kevin can't miss it.
That's a good
So you'd
point.
have to be without Kevin for the next adventure.
No, the
Unless-
whole group should go to Tuliolol for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Anyway,
what we're
we'll
gonna
figure it out
do.
next week.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Alrighty.
Dad. This was great. I'm glad we didn't have to fight because I was really worried. Everyone was tired. I'm like, dude, this
Ooh.
fight's gonna be so rough.
I have a question though. What was the monologue that we missed out with? Because
We'll never know.
I know.
missed out?
I'm like,
No, Kato started to say something and Kenji cut off his head. She wants to know what Kato was going to say.
yeah.
I mean, there is the speak with dead spell. We could find out what he was going to say.
Great question.
Here's your
We
chance.
had a whole week of his head just chilling, and Sol has a magic amulet that lets him pick any spell he wants once a day.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I will tell you, just outside of game, just save some time. He was going to offer gold, riches, and titles to the samurai squad if they betrayed Kenji and Hayate.
Well,
Hell yeah! Glad I didn't let that bitch talk.
Cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Literally.
Did the snake have a name, or do I need to name it?
If it had a name, you don't know what it is.
It was Steve.
I mean, I would
Steve the snake?
have asked Sol to speak with animals again through the magic amulet of any spell you want.
I mean,
Yeah,
both Deus and Hayate could do that.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you got the Viara thing.
One-eyed.
But
One-eyed.
what? Sorry, I didn't
one-eyed-
hear what you.
One-eyed monster snake.
So she's like, nope. Mm-mm.
A 20-foot one-eyed monster is too much even for Oleana.
It's too much for me.
Dang.
Jesus.
It's too much for
All right.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye. We didn't
Oh,
die.
but before everyone, well, minus Will goes, then if you want to do the March chat, there was a part, we were basically just about to do the dinner service the night before we attacked the keep, waiting on Will to do a response to that. Then after that, what I had, at least I talked with like Christian and Mike and stuff, basically it's a dinner service, everybody, you know, just having a good old time before the final battle, then just shooting the shit after dinner, and then we could do a little time skip to the post-victory party back at Oviatoros if people want to do a little side chat fun for that.
Yeah, sounds good. You just know that Kevin wouldn't be very chatty. He'd be very focused but more concerned about talking to Deej later that night, so he would just not be...
The night of the party or the night of the battle we just finished?
The night of the party before the battle.
Gotcha. Yeah, because the March chat is basically the same day as the side chat you started, so it's just a few hours before that.
Exactly. So he wouldn't have been like participating very much because he would have been a nervous Nelly.
Yep.
Cool. So
Alrighty.
let me know when that chat's done because I want to put that into that program and then I'll share it with the you guys.
Yeah. Would Kevin want to participate in the party part of it?
Yes, I'll participate in that one.
Okay, yeah. So then I'll let you know then once we finish the night before stuff, and then when we actually get to the now we won, let's have a party.
Awesome. Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. All right.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Yes.
Good to see everyone. Good shit. Excuse me. Pardon.